Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Math Mola. Today we learn quadratic equation. First we have to know what is quadratic polynomial. A polynomial is called quadratic polynomial if the degree of the polynomial is 2. Then the polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now quadratic equation. What is a quadratic equation? If p of x is a quadratic polynomial, then p of x is equals to 0 is called a quadratic equation. If p of x is a quadratic polynomial, then p of x equals to 0 is called quadratic equation. Okay. And the general form of quadratic equation, p of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0 and a, b, c are all real numbers. Now if p of x equals to 0, that means ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And this is the general form of quadratic equation or standard form of quadratic equation. Okay. Now roots of quadratic equation. The first you have to know what is the zeros of quadratic polynomial. The zeros means for x equals to alpha, if p of alpha equals to 0, then x equals to alpha is called a zero of this polynomial. Okay. Now roots of polynomial. Now what is the roots of polynomial? If p of x equals to 0 is a quadratic equation, then the zeros of the quadratic polynomial p of x is called roots of p of x equals to 0. P of x 0 is a quadratic equation, then the zeros of p of x is called roots of p of x equals to 0. That's it. If x equals to alpha is a root of this quadratic equation p of x, that means of this quadratic equation p of x, then p of alpha will be 0. That implies a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equals to 0. If x equals to alpha is a root of the quadratic equation p of x, then the alpha satisfied this equation. That means a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equals to 0. For example, x equals to 3, x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, and x equals to 3 is a root of this equation or not. We have to check. Now we put x equals to 3 in LHS. If the value of LHS is equals to 0, then we can say x equals to 3 is the root of this equation. Now check. Now 3 square minus 7 into 3 plus 12 is equals to, we can write 9 minus 21 plus 12. This is equals to 9 plus 21, that is 21 minus 21 equals to 0. So we can say x equals to 3 is the root of this equation. That's it. Now we solve some important sums from the book M.L. Agarwal exercise 5.1. Let's start. Now we solve sum number 1. Which of the following are quadratic equations? Now I have to check from this equation which are quadratic. We have to compare this all equation with the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 and a not equal to 0 and a, b, c are all real numbers. Now for the first sum, this is root 3x square minus 2x plus 3 by root 5 equals to 0. Now comparing this, root 3 minus 2 plus 3 by 5 are all real numbers, and first number a, that is root 3, is not equal to 0. Satisfied? Now we have to check the power of variables. The first is x square, then x, then constant term. So this is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now for the sum number 2. Now solve this sum removing the bracket and make it the simplest form. That is 2x into 3x, that is 6x square, 2x minus 2, that is 4x, 3x into 1, that is plus 3x, then minus 2 is equals to, from this side, 6 of x square minus 2x plus x minus 2. Then we get 6x square, and this is minus x minus 2 is equals to, now solve this, 6x square and this is minus x, that means minus 6 minus 6 to the 12. That implies, now take this left hand side, then it will be 6x square minus x minus 2 minus 6x square plus 6x, and it will be plus 12 is equals to 0. Now 6x square will be cancelled. Now minus x plus 6x, it will be 5x. Now minus 2 plus 12, that is plus 10 is equals to 0. Now look, in this equation, the coefficient of x square, that means a, is 0. That means there is no x squared terms in this equation. So this is not a quadratic equation because the highest power of variable in this equation is 1. So this is linear equation, not a quadratic equation. So this is quadratic and this is not a quadratic. Now for this equation, x minus 3 by x equals to 0. That implies, first take LCM, that is x, it will be x square minus 3 is equals to 0, and that implies x square minus 3 is equals to 0 into x, that is 0. Now look, in this equation, the highest power of variable is 2 and the coefficient of x square is 1, that is not equal to 0 and belongs to real number. That means this equation is quadratic equation. Now for number 4, similarly again we make it simplest form, that is x plus 2 by x is equals to x squared. That implies this is the LCM x and it will be x square plus 2 is equals to x square. That implies x square plus 2 is equals to x square into x, that is x cube. Now arrange it, x cube minus x square minus 2 equals to 0. Okay. Now look, in this equation, the highest power of x is 3. So this is not a quadratic equation because for quadratic equation, the highest power of variable will be 2. That means the degree of polynomial will be 2. Now in this equation, the degree of the corresponding polynomial is 3. So this is not a quadratic equation. Now we check for number 5. Now look, in this equation, this is x square, that is ax square. Okay. Now this is minus 2x, that is plus bx in this form. Okay. Now minus root x means we can write x to the power half. Now in general form of quadratic equation, there is no any form of the variable like this. So this is the extra term of this equation. So this is not a quadratic equation. That's it. Now I solve the next sum. Determine whether the given values are solutions of the given equations or not. Now this is a given equation and these two values are given of x. Now we have to check these two values of x are solutions of this equation or not. For root, we have to put the value of x in LHS, and if the value of LHS of this equation is 0, then we can say this value is the root or a solution of this equation. Okay, now check. For x equals to root 3, LHS of this equation, that is x square minus 3 root 3x plus 6, that is root 3 square minus 3 root 3 into root 3 plus 6. Now root 3 square means 3 into root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 means 3 plus 6. 3 minus this is a 9 plus 6. This is equals to 0. Now look, the LHS of this equation is 0 for the value of x equals to root 3. So x equals to root 3 is a solution of this equation. So x equals to root 3 is a solution. Okay, for x equals to minus 2 root 3, LHS, that is x square minus 3 root 3x plus 6. Now put this value, this is equals to minus 2 root 3 x square minus 3 root 3 into minus 2 root 3 plus 6. It will be 4 into 3 minus will be plus 3 to the 6 into root 3 into root 3, that is 3 plus 6. Now 4 3 is a 12 plus 6 3 is a 18 and this is 6. And this is equals to 36, which is not equals to 0. So the given value x equals to 2 root 3 is not a solution of this equation. That's it. Now we solve the next sum. If root 2 is a root of the equation kx square plus root 2x minus 4 is equals to 0, then find the value of k. Now look, if root 2 is the root of this equation, that means if we substitute x as the value root 2, then the LHS will be 0. Since root 2 is a root of the given equation, therefore k of x square, that means root 2 square plus root 2 into root 2 plus minus 4 is equals to 0. That implies k into root 2 square, that is 2, plus root 2 into 2, that is 2, minus 4 is equals to 0. That implies 2k minus 2 is equals to 0. That implies 2k is equals to 2. That implies k equals to 2 by 2. That implies k equals to 1. So the value of k is equals to 1. That's it. Now we solve the next one. If x is equals to 2 by root 3 and x equals to minus 3 are the roots of the given equation ax square plus 7x plus b is equals to 0, then find the value of a and b. Now look, x equals to 2 by 3 is a root of this equation. That means if we substitute x as the value of 2 by 3, then the equation will be satisfied. Let's solve. For x equals to 2 by 3, the given equation ax square, that means a by 2 by 3 whole square plus 7 into 2 by 3 plus b is equals to 0. That implies a 4 by 9 plus 14 by 3 plus b is equals to 0. That implies b is equals to, you can write minus 4 by 9a minus 14 by 3. Now this is equation number 1. Okay, now for the second value, x is equals to minus 3. That is a of minus 3 whole square plus 7 into minus 3 plus b is equals to 0. Now that implies this is minus 3 whole square, that is 9a and plus minus minus 21 plus b is equals to 0. Now put this value of b in this equation. That implies 9a minus 21 plus of minus 4 by 9a minus 14 by 3 is equals to 0. 9a minus 21 minus 4 by 9a, it is minus 14 by 3 is equals to 0. 9a minus 4 by 9a, this is equals to 21 plus 14 by 3. That implies the LCM is 9 and this is 81a minus 4a is equals to, the LCM is 3 and this is 63 plus 14. That implies 81a minus 4a, that is 77a by 9, and this is equals to 63 plus 14 by 3. This is also 77 by 3. That implies a is equals to 77 by 3 into 9 by 77. Now 77 will be cancelled, 3 9 will be cancelled, that is 3. That is a is equals to 3. That's it. Now we put the value of a in this equation, then we get the value of b. Now from equation 1, b is equals to minus 4 by 9 into x equals to 3, that is 14 by 3. 3 9 will be cancelled, that is 3. This is minus 4 by 3 minus 14 by 3. The LCM is 3 and this is minus 4 minus 14. This is equals to minus 18 by 3. This is equals to 18 by 3, that is minus 6. So the value of b is minus 6. So a is equals to 3 and b equals to minus 6. That's it. In the next class, I will discuss the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. If you like this video, don't forget to do like, share and comment. If you newcomers in my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.